Hello and welcome back to Allie Bakes, where today we are celebrating the season of love. I wanted to make something a little romantic because Valentine's Day is coming up, so today we are doing bakery-style raspberry lemon muffins. So let's get started. So to start off, we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And I got these super cute little Valentine's Day muffin tin guards? Muffin dresses? I don't know. The muffin liners, muffin tin liners that we're going to put in our muffin tray tin. This recipe is super duper easy, and I think it's perfect for like a romantic Valentine's Day morning breakfast or a late night snack or whatever you're feeling. So because we're doing bakery style muffins, they're gonna have that nice crumble on top. This crumbly topping is going to use 8 tablespoons of melted butter, the zest of 1 lemon, 2/3 of a cup of sugar, and 1 cup of all-purpose flour. We're going to start off by combining the flour and sugar in a mixing bowl. And then we are going to zest a lemon because it's going to have a little lemon action in our muffins. Try not to zest my hand off. Getting this stuff in there. That's gonna get all whisked together. Okay, and then to our mixture, we are adding 8 tablespoons of melted butter. And this is gonna be that delicious crumbly part on top of the muffin. I also think it's what makes muffins look like, I don't know, more professional. They've got that nice crumble on top. I would recommend using a metal fork or maybe just a sturdier whisk than I did when mixing this all together. Okay, that is our super easy crumbly topping that's gonna hang out right here. So, just like most baked things, this starts with dry stuff and wet stuff, and then we combine the dry and wet stuff. So let's start with dry. The dry stuff includes 1 cup of sugar, 1 3/4 cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. This all gets mixed together until it's thoroughly combined, and then we're going to start on our wet stuff. The wet stuff is just 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 3 whole eggs, and 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt. This is also a good time to get your 2 cups of raspberries out of the fridge and at the ready. We're going to combine all of our wet stuff, starting with the eggs, into a large mixing bowl. And then the secret ingredient for super moist cakes and muffins and such, we have a cup of plain Greek yogurt. Yuck. You can also use sour cream. Pretty interchangeable and stuff like this. Now once that is combined, my oven's preheated. Once that's combined, I'm actually gonna mix the wet and dry stuff together by hand because I don't want to overmix it and develop the gluten in the flour and then get crunchy muffins. Nobody wants that. So we're going to take our dry, put it in our wet. I love these like rustic American recipes. A lot of them kind of follow the same form with the wet and the dry ingredients, and a lot of them only use like 1 bowl, which is what I love. It's the kind of recipe that's like really hard to mess up, and it's what I look for in a muffin. Something that I can't burn or, not mix properly. Make sure you mix well enough that there aren't any pockets of flour, but a few lumps are okay. So, we're going to take our piping bag, our prepared piping bag, and man, this hole was not large enough. Pour our muffin mix in, very carefully, not making a mess. I follow the man who invented the cronut on Instagram. I don't remember his name. He lives in New York City, he has a bunch of bakeries, and he invented like the croissant donut. And I saw footage of him putting stuff in his piping bag with just like freeballing it, like holding it in his hand, and I was like, man, maybe that's why I should go to pastry school, so I can learn to not have to do it like this. You know? Little things like that I think would vastly improve my quality of life. Perfect. We're going to fill our muffin tins. I'm gonna fill them just 3/4 of the way full so that they do not explode. These are supposed to look very professional, so we're not gonna overfill them, you know what I'm saying? Okay, here we go. Now I cannot emphasize this enough. Do not fill these more than 3/4 of the way full. Alrighty, so now we're going to adorn these with some raspberries. And we'll do 3 in each muffin, because I like a fruity muffin. 3 is honestly the max you should do because these raspberries will release water as they bake, and you don't want a soggy muffin. Okay, amazing. Once those are in there, we can just adorn it with our lemony crumbly topping. Now with this topping, on the other hand, you can absolutely load it up. I say the more the better because it's going to provide great textural contrast in your muffin. I think those are as crumbly as they can be. So now, this is just going to go into our oven for 20 to 25 minutes. On the middle rack. All right, I'll see you guys then. All right, it's go time now. They're ready now. Yeah! Yeah! These baked for closer to 30 minutes because my oven runs cold, but use your own discretion. So they splooged out a little bit, but I still think they look pretty good. Let's try one, shall we? It's a little more cake than it is like breakfast muffin, but like, I don't care. I think it's delicious. It's very buttery, has the little crumbly bits on top. This is a delight. If you tried this recipe at home, please let me know how it went in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.